Let's see. I am not able to see chat. Why am I not able to see chat? Hello, hello. Let's see. Hi, welcome in. I know I'm a little bit behind. I'm trying to get the YouTube stream set up. I don't know if it is. Is it set up? Chat is disabled. Well, I don't want chat disabled. How do I fix that? That's strange. Hello! Yeah, it's saying chat is disabled. I don't want that. Why did it do that? Hi, welcome in, y'all. I'd like my chat to be enabled, actually. But hello, I see we do have some people in here. I am working on getting chat working. I don't know why it's not. That's so strange. You can chat over there? Okay. Well, I can't see it. That's not good. Well, hello, hello. I'm going to watch my stream. We'll work it out. We'll work it out. First time for everything. It's okay if it's a little bit wonky. Okay, I can see chat. Yes. YouTube chat is not the ugly stepchildren. It's not. I promise. Hello, hello, guys. Good to see you all. Oh my goodness, so many people. Actually, that's a lot of comments. Thank you for sending so many comments in my live. But hello over on YouTube. We've got Garbage Man. We've got Tilting Windmill. We've got Get Me a Danish. We've got Mortimer. Hello, hello. We've got PK Heathen over on TikTok and Egg Rolls and Grumpy. Always good to see you guys. We are doing a dual streamed RAMSASS. Very exciting. Thank you for the super chat. Get me a date. That is my first ever super chat saying, test, is this thing on? Yes, it is. I can see you. Hello and thank you. You say you want to say hi too. Hi, Carbon. Thank you for making it more organic up in here. Now let's hope. If I unmute that, is that going to be a problem? Let's make sure that my desktop audio is connecting correctly. Because I want to be sure people can hear guests. So if I have a friendly who would like to request up and help me make sure that YouTube can hear. Leslie, I'm sorry. I just pretend that I told you hi first. Hi. Welcome to RAMSASS. Because these are separate streams, so I just want to be sure. Desktop audio should be active. I don't want to monitor that. Why would I want to monitor that? Hello, hello. Let me just see if I... Did you guys hear that? On both the TikTok and YouTube side, did we hear the little broom? Okay, TikTok heard it. YouTube, did you hear it? No sound. That's not good. Fuck. But hi, anti-theist. Oh, well, someone says they heard it. You guys did hear it. So anti-theist lied to me. That's not nice. I forgive you. I forgive you. Let's go to some of our first guest requests, because I know I asked for people to help me out with this. You are the great deceiver.
Hello.
Hey there. Welcome in.
How are you?
Can I get your name, age, and pronouns? I'm doing great.
Veric, 19, he, him.
Okay. Now, YouTube, you will not see the guest's name. You're just gonna have to remember, I'm sorry. But do we have guest audio? You guys can hear the guest. Great! Wonderful! Veric, hello.
Yay.
What
Hi.
is your religion or lack thereof?
Lack thereof. I don't have any. I would say an atheist, I guess.
Gotcha. Well, welcome to RAMSASS. For those of us who are joining us on YouTube for the first time, that is robotgoat's absolutely maniacal substitute for Atheist Sunday School, a show that I stole from my friend Mezo. So yes, this is the show where I do take some atheist up and allow them to say a thing, do an atheism. So do you have a thing you'd like to say, Veric?
You know, I don't know. I just wanted to request that because I see your lives frequently. So, yeah, Christianity bad.
Well, fuck yeah. Did you do any atheisms this week?
I went to the grocery store and I bought mixed fabrics.
Oh, God hates those.
Yeah.
But you
And
bought
I dyed
fabric at
my
the
hair.
grocery store?
Well, but it's like a Walmart.
Okay,
They
because it was
sell
giving
clothes up.
clothes at the soup store.
Yeah, they sell clothes at Walmart. It's like a everything store. But yeah, I bought mixed
Nice.
fabrics. I dyed my hair.
Did you eat
You
shrimp?
know, I did eat shrimp. We
Hell
had
yeah.
and raw fish. A lot of that.
You
I'm pretty
ate
sure.
a lot of it. Okay. Some I can
Yeah,
understand. A
sushi.
lot?
Yeah, sushi.
Usually those are pretty small portions.
But we go to all you can eat sushi.
Oh. Ooh. Hell
Yeah.
yeah. I'm seeing a lot of people
Um,
getting freaky. Yeah, that counts as an atheism. Hell yeah.
and I did actually have bacon last night, so
Look at you. Okay, that's gotta. You're like collecting all of the sins at once.
I gotta. It's in my blood.
Hell fucking yeah. And just gonna make a quick little assumption. Were you queer this week?
You know what? I'm queer every week.
Me
So,
too, bitch.
happy Pride Month.
Every month.
Every month is Pride Month.
Well, thank you for coming on, Veric. Continue to do your
Yeah.
atheisms. It was lovely to talk to you.
Oh, and tomorrow's my tea day, so, I
Hell
think
yeah.
that's probably a sin.
Every day is tea
That
day
might
for
be a
me,
sin.
but for a different reason. Because that's my name.
Oh. Fair. I mean the injectable kind.
Well, some may argue that I might be injectable.
Hmm.
We will get into that. All right,
You could
Veric, you
be.
have a good one.
All right. Have a great day.
Are the volume levels okay? I bumped me up a little bit. Micah, it is not a number to call. It is over on TikTok. Okay, sounds good over on the TikTok side. Thank you, Casey. Good to see you. I was a bit quieter than they were. Okay, I can bump me up some more. But he was very nice. Or I'm just going to turn them down. That's the lazy way of doing it. Well, why did I stop believing? Yeah, well, I was in the church up until I was about 17. I started to realize that the apologetics that I was being taught constantly just didn't add up. I had accepted a lot of things at face value because I didn't really have an idea of any other perspectives, any other worldviews other than the one that I was raised in. So once I finally got exposed to outside perspectives, that kind of gave me the opportunity to genuinely explore my beliefs rather than just accepting anything that I was told. Because when you're a kid, when you're raised in church, I mean, I went to a religious preschool. I went to a religious elementary school, middle school, high school. And at my middle and high school, and elementary school actually, it was end of elementary, we had mandatory Bible classes every day, or we were taught apologetics. So I kind of just accepted that as true. I mean, you trust the adults in your life. You trust that they're going to tell you what is true, and it is what they genuinely believe. So to them, it was the truth. But not so much. Hey, Andrea, good to see you. Let's bring up our next guest. Hopefully they'll load in.
Hello.
Hey, can I get your name, age, and pronouns?
Uh,
Oh, are you
Seven,
the one guy?
37? No, what?
What's your name?
Uh, Anyway,
What's your
user is
name?
my name. Uh,
What are your
Daniel,
pronouns?
him, it.
Okay. Garbage Man 86, thank you so much. Says great stuff.
So,
Love that you work with Joel and Mezzo. You're an incredible team. P.S. Hilarious when you all dunked on Deathless. Thank you so much, Garbage Man. That is so very kind of you. You know, we actually had Deathless call into Truth Wanted the other night when I was on there. And the producer's like, do you want us to let this guy on? I was like, don't let that guy on. He's a mess. So, user, what is my name?
I have no idea. Robot goat or some chicken?
Yeah, just making sure you're not that one guy.
What guy?
The guy who thinks I'm his sister?
I'm not your brother.
Okay, thank you for clarifying that.
That is
If
a
I get called...
huge.
Huh?
You said that you get called?
Yeah, I just don't want to be called Eliza again. I have no fucking clue who that is.
I have no idea who Eliza is either. But
Good. All right. Well, user, what is your religion or lack thereof?
well, I'm the man child. I believe in Jesus.
What is your religion or lack thereof?
Christian,
Great.
if you want
Thank
to
you so
call it that.
much. It's strange that, like, Christians don't always want to be forthcoming about calling themselves Christian, right?
Because the thing is all Christian really means is like you're a believer. So
Well,
you
people
know,
will say, like, I'm a follower of Christ, but I don't really call myself a Christian sometimes. Or they'll say, like, so I don't actually call myself a Christian, but I follow the teachings of Jesus. You know?
yeah, yeah.
You ever heard of the
Well,
Alor
actually,
Sadak Mac Biff Taj?
no. What's that?
I just told you.
Okay. So it says I walked away from God. Ask me why. Okay, I'm
Yeah.
asking you why.
Found out he wasn't real. It kind of put a damper on the whole thing.
You found out God isn't real? How'd you find that out?
Yeah. So I learned improved critical thinking skills. I was exposed to worldviews outside of the ones that I was raised in. I was able to investigate my beliefs from sources with less bias. And I also just generally got better educated because I was a young Earth creationist until college.
Wow, you went to college. Okay, you look very young. How old are you? You
I'm
know, no, you're not in
25.
your 30s. 25. Yeah, I know that, but. I don't know if I can tell you about my story. Or you're just gonna kick me off or what?
Well, it depends. What's your story? Is it going to be something heinous?
Something Christian.
Oh, well, personal experiences don't really sway me, right? Because people have personal experiences with their God in, like, every religion. So if I accept yours to be true, then I would have to accept everybody's to be true. So then all religions would be true, and that doesn't really get us anywhere.
I see. So what can we talk about?
We can talk about some problems with the Bible, if you'd like to talk about those. Some of the things that made me
Sure,
realize that
young
God
lady.
wasn't real. Eee.
Absolutely.
Okay. Yeah, so I would say that some of the problems I have with the Bible are that it's full of contradictions, that it's full of inaccuracies, and the God commits atrocities.
Can you show me the contradiction?
Sure. So one contradiction is that in the purchasing of the field of blood, one passage in the New Testament says that Judas is the one who purchased the field himself. Another one says that the priests purchased the field after Judas is no longer living.
Right, that's not a contradiction, though. I mean, that's just showing that when he
That is a
died.
contradiction. It cannot be true that that he both was the one who purchased the field and was not the one who purchased the field.
Well, wouldn't it make sense that after he died, other people purchased his field? Like, think about nowadays, if somebody was to die and
You're not
somebody was to
hearing me.
purchase.
It's either he purchased it himself or somebody else purchased it after he was no longer living. They cannot both be true.
Oh, okay, I understand. Wow, what other contradictions are there? Because I don't really know much about contradictions. I just know I study the word and then I feel the spirit.
Yeah, there is a verse in John that says no man has ever ascended to heaven except Jesus, yet there's multiple instances of people ascending to heaven in the Old Testament.
Right. But you have to also remember that the humans are the ones that wrote the Bible, right?
Okay,
So they're
so
naturally flawed.
are you going to then accept that there are contradictions in the Bible?
It's not that there's contradiction. It's just that the person that wrote that no one's ever ascended, didn't know apparently that like right now Enoch is watching us have this conversation because he got caught up unto heaven. So did Elijah.
Yeah, so
So
that
he's
would
watching us
still
have
be
this
a
conversation.
contradiction because the text says that no one has ascended to heaven except Jesus, yet we have
Can
examples
you
of people
read
who
that
ascended to
passage to
heaven.
me?
Yep.
Can you read that passage?
I'll pull it up. To those who are wondering, I am using Justin's spreadsheet. It's very, very helpful. So this is going to be in John 3:13. I'm going to be reading the NRSVUE. So it says, "No one has ascended into heaven except the one who descended from heaven, the Son of Man." That is Jesus. Yet we have multiple instances of people ascending to heaven in the Old Testament. For instance, in 2 Kings 2:11, as they continued walking and talking, a chariot of fire and horses of fire separated the two of them, and Elijah ascended in a whirlwind into heaven.
Mm. So then that's what I was saying. The person that wrote that specific passage that you just read to me uh, wasn't made aware of other people going to heaven. That's
That
all.
doesn't make it not a contradiction. If the text asserts something and also the opposite of that thing are true at the same
Also,
time,
you
that
have
is
to
a
look,
contradiction.
but also you have to robot. You also have to like think about when that passage was written, and were those people ascended into heaven before that person was made alive on the earth and wrote that passage, and who wrote the
Yeah.
passage?
Yeah, so it was the passage that I read to you was in John. We don't really know who wrote John, but we can assume that it was someone who lived long after Elijah ascended. But they would have had access to the Old Testament, so they would have been able to read the Old Testament to know that Elijah ascended into heaven. So this is either,
Um,
you can call it a mistake or you can call it a contradiction, but you cannot say that there's no problem with this. It's in direct opposition to each other.
a mistake. Yeah, but that's just one example. What else do you got though?
Okay, well, I've already given you two now.
I mean, I'm sure you'd like to give me more, because
I have tons, but you're kind of just saying, like, okay, so what else? I need a little more engagement here. Does this not make you kind of start questioning the validity of some of the claims of the Bible if you're admitting that, oh, thank you
I
for
w-
the
I would.
butterfly?
The thing is,
It's
right,
beautiful.
is in the Bible, there's one of the verses that says, "Behold, I come quickly. Hold that fast which thou hast, that no man take thy crown." And then another verse that says that there are wizards that peep and mutter. And then another verse that says there is something called the noisome pestilence. And the noisome pestilence is our fallen angels. And the wizards that peep and mutter are the non-children of the Lord. So that's why their penile glands can see through their soul mirror up
You
in the
are
air.
that
And
guy!
yeah, I study the Bible, young
No,
lady.
you lied
I'm
to
the
me! You're the Eliza guy! Because only
I'm
he
not. I'm not.
mispronounces the pineal gland like that.
Yeah, I don't know, but my name's not Eliza. But
Yeah, you're the one who calls me Eliza because you were on here with Mezo saying that weird penile gland shit last time. It's pronounced pineal.
I don't know. But the back of your brain, which makes you able to see things in the spirit realm, if
You
you're not a
are that
believer in
guy.
the
You
Lord,
straight up lied to me. That's not nice.
you're wrong. I'm not the guy.
No one else
Because
comes in saying penile gland, dude.
a lot of people say it, dude. I don't know, but I
No,
mean,
they
have
do
you ever heard
not.
my voice? Have you ever heard my
Yes.
voice before?
That's why I asked you at first because your voice sounded familiar. You're so
Well, I'll tell you.
strange. Stop coming in here. Okay. So yeah, so for those who aren't familiar, this guy comes in and says that I'm his long lost sister named Eliza. And he keeps saying that weird shit about the penile gland, when he means pineal gland. He hasn't learned yet. A lying Christian what? You're right, Decisive. Who would have thought? Who could have ever foreseen that a Christian would say something dishonest? And he's re-requesting. No! That's gonna be a no from me. All right. Boogie the Cat, welcome in. It's good to see you. I haven't gotten to say hey yet. How are y'all doing over there? Everything okay on both streams? Again, since this is my first time dual streaming, I'm a little bit on edge. Like, I want to make sure that everything is working the way that it's supposed to. Donna, if you'd like to be sure to catch me live every time, you can turn on streaming notifications. This is my first time dual streaming, but hopefully I'll be doing some more. So if you like, you can also go sub over on YouTube. And hello, YouTube. If you're not following me on TikTok, and you do have TikTok, it's just robotgoat. 500 Amiga reviews. Thank you so much for saying that you're here because you've thoroughly enjoyed me joining Mezo and Joel. Love those guys. They are awesome. Windmill, I'm glad it is going fabulously. Admitting I walked away from God means I believe in God. Wow. Well, I didn't make this background. My friend Mezo did, so I guess that means Mezo believes in God. And that would mean that I get all of his tallies from deconverting people. So, uh-oh. I did used to believe in God. Not so much anymore. All of Joel's tallies too? Yeah, I get all of them. I get all. Queen Petty, thank you for the finger hearts. Much appreciate. All right. Hey there, can I get your name, age, and pronouns, please?
Sure. Chip, 48, and he and him, and I and me, and a whole bunch of other ones.
All right. And Chip, what is your religion or lack thereof?
I'm a Christian.
All right. I'm sorry.
I'm a horrible Christian, though. I mean, I can't say that I can, spout out verses left and right, and like you're probably if you're like some of the other people on here that you definitely can. You just did John 3:13. It was contradicts Kings 2:11.
2 Kings, yeah.
Oh, okay. 2 Kings. Thanks. Yeah. So I just don't know. I mean, I figured I'd ask you. I'd ask you why.
Yeah. I was a Christian for many years. I grew up in a very contained, like, little Christian conservative bubble. I got a little bit older, and honestly, having access to other people's perspectives on the internet was a big part of it too. Just being able to see worldviews outside the one that I was taught was the default. Being able to kind of like critique some of the beliefs that I had been told were the only possible truths. When I had the opportunity to do some of those things, my faith just didn't hold up anymore. My belief didn't hold up. So I walked away.
That's fair. I mean, like, there's a lot of really, for lack of a better term, shitty things going on in the Bible.
Yeah.
A lot of shitty things going on in the Bible. And I don't know, or the wisest words ever out of my mouth is, I just don't know. I was raised Christian, and I continue to go to church just because it feels like it's a good thing for me to believe that there's a power greater than myself. Yeah.
Do you?
I don't know.
Do you still find that you align with the beliefs of Christianity or of the Bible? Or do you simply like the community or the social aspect?
I think I'd lean towards the latter rather than the former. There's it seems like the more and more I learn, and as a now adult, paying more attention, I separated myself from going to church for a very long time, and I found myself going back to it over the past 10 years, just out of a sense of community and just wanting to be a little bit more connected to my spiritual side of it as a human, right? And so,
Yes.
you know, and I'm certainly not, you know, I'm starting reading the Bible over again, you know, just because it's been such a very long time, you know, and yeah, my life definitely wasn't all that great after I left the church and kind of just did my own thing for a while. You know, it stopped,
I
you
get
know.
that. There is a problem of there not being many like secular communities, and there are organizations trying to fix that. But for many people, losing church is like losing their social support system, and I kind of experienced that too when I left the church. But I would kind of ask you, you know, if you find yourself not really agreeing with the beliefs of the church, how do you feel when you see the actions of the church as an institution? Like when you see the rise in like Christian nationalism and when you see Christians nationalist influencing policy to harm marginalized communities, is that something that gives you pause, makes you reconsider supporting the church?
Yeah, so you know the church that I belong to, mainly there's that's not going on, which is great. But and there's a lot of feeding of people that's going on, which is awesome. You know, there's an organization that's bringing backpacks to the school kids that can't afford food, and you know, going around to elder people who are not, you know, Meals on Wheels is only so cool, and so
Yeah.
you know and the church that I belong to does these great things, and you know, and
And
I don't see any of the negative things that uh, the general larger umbrella of Christianity doing, and so therefore I don't know. It's hard to say, hey, but yeah, we're different. When I can't really, you know, I'm only so educated. Um,
right. And I get that. I would say, you know, along the lines of giving the meals to children, obviously an incredible thing, but part of the reason there's such a need for it is because of the conservative Christians pushing for taking away free lunches. So part of the reason that these kids are in that position in the first place is because of Christian beliefs and Christians passing certain policies.
Yeah, I mean, like, you know, that sucks. If you know, I mean, if that's what's going on, if that's the case, you know, and you feel like it, or not that you feel, if it actually is Christians, go ahead and organizing and taking it away, taking away these charities that, you know, obviously are needed.
Yeah, well, not even charity. It's just like government subsidized programs to provide lunches to kids. Um, in some cases, it's because people the legislators are saying like, oh well, if they want their meals, they should be working for them. But again, we're talking about children. There's just
Right.
this like pervasive idea that, you know, you should be able to pull yourself up by your bootstraps. That's super common in conservative Christian environments. And I'm not saying that's necessarily pervasive in your church, but it
No,
was in
I'd say that
mine.
the church that I belong to is more of a liberal Christian church.
Gotcha.
You know, I mean, we have women and gay folk as priests and in all the way up into our bishops. So
It's just it's interesting though because the things in the text wouldn't support that. Like the Bible itself wouldn't support that. So how does your church handle that?
that's a good question. You know, that's a good question. I think the answer that I tend to get is that we're not very literalists. We're, you know, and that I you know, I haven't actually asked that question directly in very many years. So
it might be a useful thing to ask.
Where in the Bible does it condemn that?
Well, Paul is not very nice towards women in general. There's the well-known passages where it's like, I do not permit a woman to speak up in church. She should be silent. All the instances where women are treated as property, or in some cases, like little girls are like, God commands little girls to be taken as sex slaves. Just general terrible treatment of women in the Bible.
Where does God say that? Hold on, I haven't gotten to that part.
Numbers 31.
Numbers 31?
Yeah, so God is commanding them to wipe out the Midianites, but he says to eliminate all the women who have known men by lying with them, but to keep for themselves the virgins. And in that time, the marriage age was 12 to, at the oldest, around 16, which means if they were still virgins, they would be probably 16 or under. There's also a passage in Deuteronomy that details explicitly what to do with war brides that you capture. So you keep them in your house for a month, you shave their head, you pare their nails, and you put them in mourning garb so they can mourn their family that you just slaughtered. And then after a month, you're allowed to have sex with them and decide whether or not you want to keep them or you can let them go.
Yeah, during that time period, life was really messed up. For sure.
And I'm inclined to agree, but that particular set of rules that I just gave you,
that justifies it. Like,
but that's given. Hold on, Chip. Those rules are directly given from God.
Really?
Yes. God is the one who says you can keep a war bride. This is what you're going to do if you capture one.
And that's in Deuteronomy?
Yes. Sorry, there's a running gag amongst deconstruction streamers to mispronounce Deuteronomy.
Oh, did I mispronounce it?
Only slightly.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But still better than most of us usually do.
All right. Well, hey, thanks very much for your time.
Yeah, Chip, thank you for coming up. I would recommend looking into some of the things that we talked about, but I hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening.
Yeah, you as well.
Well, that was rather pleasant. I do have a super chat over here from @GodsMassager of Meat saying, what a stinky host. P-U, but they spelled out P. That's a really tasty comment. It's a comment that tasted a little bit like some rat soup. But thank you for the super chat. But it's not my first one. Ooh-hoo-hoo. Dune the Polity, very good. Do Barabity, classic. Do the Robbery, love that. Live deconstruction is crazy. Hey, seemed like a very nice guy. Ooh, sorry. Chip, thank you for coming up. It was lovely talking to you. After the string of guests that I had the other night, this is incredible. So, someone paid to insult me. I know who they are, and it was done lovingly. Hey, hello. I think we've talked before, but remind me, what's your name, age, and pronouns?
I am 20 years old, PM.
All right, and what is your religion or lack thereof?
Christian.
All right. Thank you for taking some time to think about it.
No, you wouldn't understand.
I probably wouldn't. My brain's too tiny for that. So I think we have talked before, but welcome to RAMSASS. This is robotgoat's absolutely maniacal substitute for Atheist Sunday School. So welcome to your late night Atheist Sunday School. We are temporarily glad to have you here. So did you want to talk about what's up here, or did you want to bring something else to the table?
You walked away from God. What do you mean by that exactly?
It was more of a sachet because I have some spunk. Yeah, I was a Christian and now I'm not.
So you think you've walked away from God?
Like I said, sachet. I need to update the background, but it's not mine. I gotta get Mezo to do it for me.
Do you understand God?
Do I understand God? Well, he's not real, so I understand God the way I understand, like, Voldemort.
When you say God, what are you referring to?
Well, I'm referring to the Christian God, because that's the one that I walked away from, right?
Yeah, what is that?
What is the Christian God?
Yeah, can you explain what that is?
Yeah, it's a fictional character that is in the canon of Christianity that commits tons of atrocities and subjects his creation to massive amounts of suffering for no reason.
So the Father's a fictional character.
Yeah.
That's what you believe.
Yeah, that's why I just said it.
Huh. So a
Shouldn't really
word is
stump you.
just,
We have talked before.
I don't think so, actually. A
I know.
word is just a character.
I remember you.
How?
Like,
How do you
I
remember me
remember
and I just made this account?
because someone with that profile picture and just an eyeball who only wanted to go by the eyeball emoji for their name has called in before.
I'm telling you right now, I have not talked to you before. All right.
Okay, sure.
At least not on this account, because this profile picture is new, so is this account. You could check
Okay,
my followers, bro.
great.
But anyways,
I don't really care that much about it, but yeah, God's not real.
okay, that's your second time mentioning it. Right. That like this is what you're saying. You're saying God's not real, and you're saying it's a character in a book, but it's just words, right?
Yeah, the book is also just words.
But that's my whole point. You got these words from the book, and then you're saying that you walked away from these words. So are you crazy or not?
Well, I don't think the book is true. I used to think the book was true. Now I don't think the book is true.
Okay, so you used to think the book is true, and now you don't think the book is true. That's the wrong way twice. But
How's
I
it the wrong
look,
way twice? If I used to think
exactly.
it's true, so I'm not supposed to have previously believed in the Bible, but I'm also not supposed to currently disbelieve in the Bible?
Right, right.
Oh, okay,
This is what I
sure.
was gonna say. I could explain what I mean by that, but
Go ahead.
when you say God, it's it's letters. You're saying letters, but what are those letters
Did
in
you
your
just learn
mind?
what phonics are today? Why are you so hung up on this?
Because when you say God, right, that's a word. In your
Eh,
mind, what is God?
a non-existent being.
Can you picture a non-existent being?
Yes, I can picture Voldemort. I can picture Santa Claus. I can picture the Tooth Fairy. I can picture the Easter Bunny.
Voldemort, Santa Claus, the Easter Bunny, and the Tooth Fairy, they all have images. God doesn't have a physical image.
So you don't believe in Jesus?
No, I do. And when I
Jesus
say
isn't
God doesn't
God?
have a physical image, I mean the Father. Jesus is the Son of God, the Father, right? Because
Okay, well you just said
Jesus
God.
was the Jesus was the physical image, right? Because the Father dwelt inside him. So he was the physical image. But when I say like the Father, right? The Father is a spirit. It says God is spirit, right? The physical image of spirit is the vessel that it decides to dwell in. So when you say God, what exactly are you referring to? Because again, Voldemort, the Tooth Fairy, the Easter Bunny, and Santa Claus, they all have physical images, right? But when you say God, what are you talking about?
Yeah, well, if you believe in the Trinity, like I used to, um, then Jesus is God just as equally as the Father is God. So if I'm trying to come up with some sort of mental image for God, I would use the part of the Godhead that does have a physical image. So that would
Yeah,
be
but that would still be
Jesus.
wrong.
It's not
These
wrong because you just
these
asked
these
me God.
images,
You do
these
believe
images
Jesus
that
is
you have
God.
of God, that would
What
be
does any of
wrong.
this mean? Okay, so you
That's my whole
disagree.
point.
You're making no fucking sense. So you don't
You
like
don't
the
understand.
way
I get it.
that I envision God, therefore I can't disbelieve in God?
No,
That
the
that
fact that
makes
you
no
envision God is
sense.
wrong. That's wrong. These pictures in your mind of God, that's a lie. That's
Okay,
what I'm
so
telling you.
Jesus wasn't God then.
What I'm telling you is that you don't know how Jesus
So
looks.
Jesus wasn't
You don't
God
know how
then?
you don't know how Jesus looks.
Not
You don't know how he
precisely,
looks.
but we
Not
can
at
have an
all.
idea.
Yeah, your ideas are false.
You don't know what
That's
my
my
idea
point.
is. You can't say it's false.
Every idea you have is false.
You don't know that.
Yeah, what you're doing is
You're so
deflecting.
fucking
You can't run from
silly.
the truth. I am reality.
No, you can't say that my image in my head is false because you can't see it, buddy.
I don't have to see it. I know that it's false
You would
because you
have
can't see
to
the
be able
living
to make that
thing.
claim.
No, you weren't alive back then. I know that it's false. You haven't seen Jesus
Okay,
with
do you
your
know
own
what
two
George
eyes.
Washington looks like?
We're not talking about him.
But you weren't alive when George Washington was alive. Do you know what he looked
But
like?
we're not talking about him.
You weren't alive when George Washington was alive. Do you know what
We're
he
still
looks
not
like?
talking about George Washington.
You're saying that I can't know what he looks like because I wasn't alive when he was. So if you are
Okay,
consistent in your logic, you would have to say that you don't know what George Washington looks
that's
like because you
irrelevant
weren't
because
alive
we're
when
not
he
talking
was.
about George Washington.
It's
But
being
listen,
logically consistent,
listen,
Why are you
listen,
not tracking?
listen. My whole
If
point is
you say that
this.
we
My whole
can't
point is I
know
get it.
what if
I
you're
get
saying we
it. I
can't
get
know
it.
what a figure looks like because we weren't alive
I
when
get
they
it.
were, then you have to hold that for every single figure born and died before you. So do you know what
Well,
MLK looks like?
well, once again, we're not talking about any of these people. Let's stay on topic. Let's stay on topic. I want to talk
It's
about this
following your
because
logic. It's logical consistency, If you think you know what
no. You're
MLK looks
talking
like, then
about
you
other
can't tell me
people.
I don't know
You're
what
talking
Jesus
about
looks
other
like.
people. We're talking about Jesus and God.
That's why it's
No one
testing logical
alive to no
consistency.
one alive
Oh
today
my god.
knows how Jesus looks. No one does, okay? And this is my whole point.
Uh-huh.
If you don't know how someone looks, because we could talk about people from the past, but if they're recent, like even 100 years ago, they could have had pictures taken of them. Jesus is not recent. He didn't walk on earth 100 years ago. So you can't possibly have a true mental image of how he looks. Therefore, every mental image you have of him is false. When you say you walked away from God, what exactly did you walk away from?
Well, first of all, you're still saying nothing, and that has nothing to do with me walking away from God. So I left the Christian church. I stopped identifying myself as a Christian because I no longer believed in the teachings of Christianity.
Damn, the question went over your head. Look,
No? I answered you pretty directly, dude.
well, you answered what you understand you think I'm asking, and I could deal with that.
Okay. Well, that's
I could
great.
deal with that.
Let me just double
Look,
check
you
real
you left
quick.
you left Christianity. You say you left Christianity, right?
Yeah, I left Christianity.
Okay. Well, that's a different prompt now, but we could talk about that. So you left Christianity.
I already
A lot of
told you that
people
earlier.
a lot of people have left Christianity, but what made you want to go to it in the first place?
It was the only thing I ever knew for a long time.
But you didn't really know it though. It
I
was just
did.
more of no, because you left. So
Oh.
you didn't know it.
When you grew up believing your precept, you never really were a Christian. You thought you said all the right words, but you never really were a Christian. You see, you got it all wrong, sing all the wrong songs, have the wrong doctrine on baptism.
I hope YouTube can hear the song, or else this is just very unnerving for them.
I'm the only actual Christian.
Right? I mean, come on. Doesn't that make sense though? If you truly knew it the way you knew it now, wouldn't you have just left? Or claim that you know it now? Would you still be there?
Hold on. Let's see. Dr. Pizza, MD, says Christianity's main draw is that it makes stupid people feel smart. Stupid people love thinking they have secret knowledge but hate reading books. Thank you so much for the super chat. I'm gonna take that as a drop gift because this guy's annoying the fuck out of me. So it's gonna count. I need a montage video to go across the screen. I do over on the TikTok side, I usually have the album art up. I didn't that time. But it's very funny to listen to that song and be like, yeah! to listen to the song directly making fun of you and then just be like, uh-huh. He doesn't even know what he wanted to say. Yeah, that's right. It seemed like he had nowhere to go with that. But hey, it is what it is, you know? You want a Robot Goat cover album. You want me going, I thought you were you said all the right words. You know, I do love that. I've thought about trying to do some of my own songs, but I don't want to impede on Joel's territory. I don't want to cramp anyone's style, you know? Is Robot Goat like Robot Chicken? You know, I think it's based off a nightmare I had as a kid, and I think I might have had that nightmare after watching Robot Chicken, because that whole opening sequence of them like Frankensteining the Robot Chicken together. So I think maybe, but it came from me having a nightmare about a robot goat in my family's attic. And then I needed a Club Penguin username in 2005 because I was an early adopter on Club Penguin. And the only thing that I could find was Robot Goat. Everything else was already taken. Robot Chicken is fire. I would love to voice act on Robot Chicken. It's still going as far as I know. That'd be great. That would be great. I am going to do a quick little like follow/sub call. I'm going to have to do both now because I'm on both platforms. But if you're not following me on TikTok, you should be doing that. And if you're not subscribed on YouTube, you should be doing that. I try to post all of my VODs as soon as possible after stream. I just got to find a good thumbnail face and some clip art, and then shit gets posted to YouTube. But it has been... the support that I've been receiving lately has been insane. Thank you guys so much. We are closing in on 10K on TikTok, and we are over... partner. We are now over 700 on YouTube. My goodness, that's climbed even tonight. Thank you guys so much. I was so scared to start going over to YouTube because I'm like, I don't know if anyone's gonna want to watch me over on YouTube. Like, are people really gonna want to sit down and listen to me talk for like 3 hours? Apparently so. Thank you guys. What the fuck? In the nicest way possible. What the fuck? Thank you. But yeah, that's been great. Someone asked what denomination. I was Southern Baptist. My prayer that I break a leg. For those who don't know, I had a callback for musical today. I don't know how it went, honestly. Some things went really well, some things didn't go so well. We'll see how it all shakes out. Either way, it's gonna be all right. So let's bring in our next guest. No, I don't want to co-host with anybody. Oh, well, he dropped. Never mind. He doesn't get brought up. You're surprised that TikTok has the attention span for this content. Ooh! Shots are fired over from the YouTube side. Well, Deanna, I'm so glad that I can finally be over there on YouTube. Hey, welcome up. Can I get your name, age, and pronouns? Oh. What just happened? He just did that and left. He just growled at me and departed. Pardon? What just happened? Well, going back to the YouTube versus TikTok thing, you know, I read this book in high school, and I know that makes me sound like I really peaked in high school, but it was called Amusing Ourselves to Death, and it was really interesting. It talked about, like, the shortening of our attention spans because the... Sorry. Mezo is funny, and only some of y'all know. It talked about how the medium that we use to convey a certain message, like how it inherently impacts the message itself. And one of the examples that it used was like news channels, how we have back-to-back like terrible natural disasters, and like we have, you know, brutal unalivings and all these tragedies, and then it's like, oh, and also there's going to be an event at the community garden. The medium is the message. Fuck yeah, you've read it. You've read The Postman. And it actually interestingly talked about televangelism as part of that. And this was a Christian high school, so of course we were like talking from the perspective of like, well, they're not really Christian if they're televangelizing. But it critiqued televangelism because it kind of took the like sacredness of worship away. Because instead of having to dress up and go to church with like fellow members of your community in your Sunday best and like hold space for worshiping, you were, you know, in your pajamas scarfing down Pop-Tarts watching Joel Osteen explain why he needs you to tithe. And I thought that's interesting, and I think about it a lot when I'm on TikTok, and I find myself just like aimlessly scrolling after only watching like 1 second of a video, because it's like, is my attention span really that short? Like, it's going to be so difficult for me to like have any sort of meaningful interactions if I can't focus on anything for more than a couple of seconds. So that's something that I'm trying to work on, and I guess having these longer conversations is my attempt at doing so. That being said, if you're over on the TikTok side, don't forget to... No, let's see. I will do a share call, though. Tonight, we are going to share this out. We're going to share this out with someone who likes the taste of marshmallow peeps. So on the TikTok side, that's who we're going to share with. Someone who would like marshmallow peeps. Okay, see, we have some people saying they're delicious. I know some people who, like, hate them, who think that they're, like, the scourge of the earth. How do I walk away from God? Where does he live? In the imagination of the people who worship him. Leslie has a lot of friends who would like marshmallow peeps. See, I like the marshmallowy part, but the sugar on the outside, it tastes bitter to me. See, we've got some people saying yes, some people saying no. It's hard to determine. Hey, Accidentally Atheist, good to see you. Strawberry flavored peeps. I haven't had the strawberry flavored ones. I should check out those. That's a grandpa candy? Listen. my taste in candies, probably pretty old school. I do like Swedish Fish. I like gummies in general. Like, I love the specifically the neon Lifesavers gummies. Chocolate covered peeps. I haven't tried those either. I should. Grapefruit slices. Bitch, you think I can have grapefruit? Neon Lifesavers are top tier. I'm not afraid to say it. Gummy cherries. Yeah, gummy cherries are also really good. Sour Skittles used to be my favorite. I don't know if I would say that now though. But I can fuck up a bag of the gummy cherries. Zoloft fatties, get it? Mike and Ike's. I haven't had those in a long while. But I worked at a zoo and we had 2 Aldabra tortoises named Mike and Ike, and they were delightful. So I can only assume that the candy itself is also delightful. Rhubarb licorice? That's a thing? That's a thing? Sour Patch Extremes, also very good. Very good. I love how this is supposed to be Atheist Sunday School. Instead it's like, what kind of candies do we all like? But I am a candy aficionado. I mean, right here, I've got some candy off to the side. I've got my Trader Joe's dark mint creams. They're just so good. They're like the consistency of a chocolate-covered cherry without the actual cherry part. Just, it's that like nice cordial, sugary stuff in the center. Oh, it's so good. So good. And I know I'm just feeling all the people who come in and are like, I see your double chin. Yeah. bit of honey. Now that's a throwback. Junior mints. Yeah, I do also like junior mints. These are kind of similar, but they're like they're shaped almost more like a truffle or something. To call in, you can request up over on TikTok. I will be working on getting a call option over on YouTube. We will work on that. We were just making sure that I could stream on there at all tonight. And that seems to be a success. So I will take that. I will take that. But it's good to see. I do read everyone's comments. So I see some people in here that I recognize. I see like Windmill and Boogie the Cat all the time. I saw Deanna earlier. I see y'all. I really do. I try to interact whenever I can. I see God's massager of meat in here still. Peg the Patriarchy, I'm sorry. I try to read your comments. I really do. When horizontal stream. Let me keep working on that. Because right now, the TikTok stream is actually just OBS virtual camera. So YouTube is getting the stream directly from OBS. TikTok is getting the stream from OBS to TikTok Live Studio, then to TikTok. So I'll try to see if I can do a horizontal one. I'll try to fix it as best I can. Still working on some things. I'm still pretty new to this, especially if this is my first time ever doing the dual stream onto YouTube, but I'll try to make it work. I was never a believer in the real God, only my own fantasy God. Well, I don't think that there is a real God, so I would say that nobody is a believer in the real God. Can I do a diagonal stream? I will work on that at an angle. Your favorite chocolate is Wilbur Buds. You're lying to me. That's some sort of televangelist's name. The horizontal lifestyle is superior. Well, I lead a horizontal lifestyle, but only at night. The medium is the message. I've got some well-read viewers, and I'm not surprised. Upside down diagonal stream. At that point, y'all are just gonna have to tilt your phones. I can't do much more than this. Thank you for the bubbly headphones. Oh, Music Bubbles is the proper name for it. That is delightful. Thank you very much. It went over my current headphones, which I might be getting some new ones sometime soon if I can, because these are like, they're shedding on the top. They're falling apart on the ears too. I'm not even going to show you the insides. Almost all pieces of technology that I have are just held together by hope. Ward says, I don't really care about what people believe in as long as they don't try and force it on me. I do kind of care what people believe in, because even if they're not directly trying to force it on me as an individual, there's many instances of them trying to force it on other people through legislation, particularly in a way that impacts marginalized communities. Thank you for the paper crane, Veric. So I kind of want to avoid that happening. A claymation stream? You think I'm like a community special episode? I'm not going to do a claymation stream. Hey Ken, welcome in over on YouTube. Puppet stream? Well, that I actually could do, because I do have some puppets. I have a goat puppet, in fact. I don't have it in here, I don't think. But I've also crocheted some puppets. Yeah, I could do a puppet stream. Just... Excellent community callback. Well, since I'm so close with Joel McHale now. What happened to separation of church and state? Is that not a thing anymore? Increasingly, no. We have several states now where the 10 Commandments are hanging up in public schools. that is very much not the separation of church and state. We have plenty of instances of legislation that is being suggested or passed that is directly in line with like Christian values, that is specifically being pushed because of Christian nationalism. 6 seasons in a movie. It's my favorite show. I don't know. Okay, so to those of you who did watch the 1% Club, my episode that aired this last week, they cut right before I accidentally said something very embarrassing. And I'm glad that they did, but as a little treat for you guys, I'll tell you what happened. So the conversation that we were having was about how I have like RCPD. It's this thing where like I don't really burp properly. I just make these weird like gargling sounds, whatever. And the treatment for that is usually going to be like an injection in the throat. Well, another lady who was there had already had that procedure done because she had that condition. And so she was showing off that she could now like burp on command and like incredibly well. So they come to me and they're asking like, okay, well, what would you do with the money? And it's like, well, hey, I'm just like her. I have the same condition. I want to get that injection in my throat. And he's like, oh, well, wow, a Botox party. Maybe I'll join you guys. And I was like, for the throat? And everyone else started laughing. And I realized I accidentally offered to blow Joel McHale. And he goes, this just became singles night. Now they cut right after he said like, maybe I'll join you guys in the broadcast version. But when I heard that they left that in, I thought they were about to leave in me accidentally saying the next part. And so I literally went, when I was watching with my partner, I thought they were going to do me so dirty. Because he is like one of my biggest celebrity crushes. So I was like, I was mortified by it, of course. Because I love Community. Like, I did not mean to say that. I was just genuinely surprised that anyone would want to voluntarily get an injection into their throat, because it seems very painful, right? It seems very unpleasant and like something that no one would want to do. But instead, I accidentally offered to blow Joel McHale in front of more than 100 people. That set was insane, by the way. We were there for a very, very long time. Because it was like, it could be almost an hour between questions of them like talking to people, of them making sure all the tech was set up. So we were on there for forever. And well, we didn't get fed like a meal, really. They gave us like snacks at the beginning, but that's pretty much it. And no, I didn't get anything for losing on the second to last question. And it sucks because I knew the last question I would have gotten it right. How did he react? Yeah, he kind of just like laughed it off and was like, this just became singles night. Which, as someone who is not single, uh-oh. Oh yeah, I should be telling people to like, shouldn't I? Make sure to like and subscribe. Injection in the throat would have had you giggling. I mean, to be fair, that in itself is pretty great. But yeah, that was a quite embarrassing moment. There were also some other really funny cuts that they made, where he would like jokingly say on the set like, "Oh, we don't have time for that," but they literally actually cut after that in the broadcast version. So sometimes people would tell these like long, winding stories about their life, and Joel would like interact with them, asking them questions. And he might jokingly say like, "Oh, we don't have time for you to tell us all that." But I guess he did that deliberately so that they could actually cut the broadcast there. Because some people's stories just got cut super short. So I was surprised so much of mine made it in. I knew going in they wanted me to wear the silly hats because my whole thing was that I made hats. That's like my story that I was given on the show. So I came prepared with a couple of different options, and I had a few jokes ready. So I had the Kim Jong one ready because I know he has that like fake feud with him, and I'm like, that'll get me on for sure if I'm able to use that. You've had a needle in your forehead right below your hairline. Well, mine is steadily receding, so I might need that. What show is this? This was the 1% Club. It's a game show. There's a bunch of different versions of it, but I was on the US one. I was on the season premiere of the most recent season, and I wasn't able to talk about it until it was a couple days before air. So very exciting to finally be able to get to tell the world about it. I'm not sure if that's what Adele did to her vocal cords. I doubt it was Botox, but she might have had some sort of like procedure or something done with her. I don't know if she had nodes. This prompt looks familiar? Oh, it's because I stole it from Mezo's computer. I like hacked in. I was like, I'm in. Downloaded all the files. Ah, good question, Meeks. You can watch the 1% Club on Hulu. Again, it's the new season, the first episode. My hair is a lot fresher because I haven't had it done again since then. So. But I generally had a good time on that set. I was scared out of my mind all day. You can see it in my eyes every time they pan to me, and I'm just like... Okay, let's bring up our next guest.
Hey,
Hey, can I get your... Oh, hey. Oh, it's
Hey,
you.
Hi, it's me, Joel. Is Mezzo in here?
He was earlier. I don't think he is now.
Mezzo, are you in here? I need to talk to him. Hey, Mez. Mez, are you there? Oh, he might not be here. I just need to talk to him, and
I could pass along the message.
I don't know. It's kind of something that I need to like use some diplomacy on. Like I need to.
I have a diploma.
Well, that's actually really convenient. That's a different kind of diplomacy. It's like I need you. Like you're smart, I get that, but I need like to be able to sort of like, how should I put this? Like, I don't want to say suck up to him, but like I need.
You want to suck off to him.
I need to suck off to him and try to like get him to do something with me. And
Ooh, is this a certain thing in June?
No, I don't know what the. I think I know what you're referencing, but no, it's not that because he's already said a hard no on that. But
he said a hard no on that.
No, I'm just joking.
Okay.
No, I need to talk. He's not here, right?
I don't think so. Do you want me to help you like work through this? We can come up with a way to say it to him together. You and me. No one else. No one else is watching.
All right. Well, let's imagine. I don't want to give it away what it is if I'm not talking to him, but let's imagine that it's something like if I wanted him to be in a feature movie with me. Let's say I wanted him to be in a feature-length movie and write the feature-length movie with me.
Okay.
So something that's creative, takes time. How would you think I would go about asking that?
Do you have any blackmail material?
No, he's pretty squeaky clean.
That's always my first question because that's how I got to use your songs, as we all know.
Shh. No, he's actually like really squeaky. He's just like this family man.
Fuck shit.
Who's, who loves jacking off, but I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
You could threaten to tell people that he hates to jack off.
No, that's interesting. So lie blackmail. Can you lie? That's interesting that everyone should be blackmailing everyone because you just have to lie. Yeah, it's easy to blackmail people.
It really.
But then they would be like, "Yeah, prove it," and you're like, "Oh, geez," because there's so much like.
Have you ever met a Christian? You don't have to prove anything to get people to believe things.
No, but like it's so easy to find online where Mezzo's like masturbating in like many different videos. So it's like so much.
Fuck, I forgot how much he jacks off.
That. Yeah.
But wait, but they can't prove that he loves it.
Oh, the smile. You haven't seen the videos?
Is it a Duchenne smile? Are the eye muscles engaged?
Toothy grin. He is loving every minute of it.
Ooh, okay.
And he's also going like in at least 3 times per video at least. He's like, I fucking love this. He's like just cranking down. He's just like, I fucking love this, you know? And that's the whole, like, that's the delivery on it too. It's just like,
fucking love this.
I fucking love this. And then back at it.
Whoa,
Man.
got a little primitive at the end there.
That's the way he grunts, but then he's like, I fucking love this, and you go, how is his delivery so smooth on that? And you know, his Jennies are so smooth as well. I'm really bummed. So I don't know how to get him to do this project, because I know he's like going to be apprehensive about it.
Yeah, could you offer him compensation?
Pay him?
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry, that was silly. I shouldn't have even joked about that.
The way I was going to sell it was like, you get to do this with me, so you get to like have this experience of like making something with me. I will give you exposure.
Oh,
yeah.
Wait, when you say that, do you mean, okay, I was going to ask, do you mean like platforming or like showing him your dick and balls?
Both. Which either.
You kind of already given both of those to him.
Oh yeah, I do a lot of that sharing stuff, but like this is a different medium a bit. And so I think that'll
Joel,
work.
Be kind to yourself. You're a large.
That's true. That's true. Actually, a lot of people know that. Yeah, that's fact. But either way, like I guess that's the best that I can do. Because I don't want to pay him, and I don't want to give him any rights to.
Oh! Producer credit.
Does he get like some points on that? Because I don't want him to get anything on the back end.
Well, no, you don't have to offer him anything for it. Just like put in the credits.
Oh yeah, just a little bit of credit.
Just producer credit.
Whatever that means, I'll give him that. Yeah. As long as he doesn't make any money from it and he doesn't get any points off the back end.
He doesn't profit or benefit from it in any way. You can give him copying.
Copying? That's not a word.
No, you can give him. There's going to be more to that. You can give him like a copy and real footage.
Whoa. Oh, right. Just so he can like put together. He can get other gigs.
Yeah.
Oh, that's smart. Yeah. All right. That's part of the kind of exposure thing.
Well, I think of exposure more as like, you know, social media promotion.
Yeah. Well, it's all going to be on the social medias because that's where you get put out stuff these days.
Who's your distributor going to be?
I said it was a movie, but I don't want to. It's not a movie. It's a different thing. But I can't give any more details than that. But all right. Well, I guess he's not here. How's the show going?
Oh, it's going fine so far. We had a guy come in and lie saying he wasn't who I knew that he was. We had a very nice and reasonable person who was a Christian and seemed to question some things that were in the Bible. So that's good.
Okay. That's good.
Yeah. Let's see. We had one guy come in and not be great and be really annoying. And so someone sent me a super chat, and so I dropped him.
Oh, is that a thing that's going on now? Wait a second. Super chat. You're on YouTube right now?
I am on YouTube right now. I'm dual streaming.
Congratulations.
Hello,
amazing.
YouTube. Oh, YouTube suggests that you give Mezo a VHS with the footage.
Oh, that's smart. Yeah, because then he can't really use it, but it still seems like he's been given something. Oh, that's a good. And it's not footage. It's not footage, but I think I'm thinking 8-track. I don't want to give it away. I gotta get in touch with him. If you see him, let me know. Like send me like invite me, like share the live, because I'm not gonna watch the rest of the shit. So share the live to me, please, and I'll just like hop back in if you see him in the chat or something. All right?
Yeah, I can do. Always a pleasure to have you. You're such a great friend.
All right, thanks, kiddo. How do you feel
weird.
about that?
No.
Yeah, I didn't like it either. All right,
no.
bye.
Bye. All right. And we have our mandatory Joel cameo of the evening. Well, that was lovely. Yes, what a gentleman. I'll have to keep a lookout and see if Mezo comes back in here. So if you guys see him, yell at me. 3 are mandatory? That's too many. That's too many. Joel can come up once or twice. He's gotta stay at some point. How did I get on TV? Well, I did a lot of work as an extra in the past. So I was in a bunch of, like, extra casting sites. And so I saw a listing for a game show casting. Kermit Thorson, hello. I saw you over there on YouTube. Tell Joel about the song, the one I haven't done yet. Oh, it talked of 3 Joels. Okay, so the Joel McHale mention counts for one of them. Good. Strange one, I did not win. I got out on the second to last question, and I knew the last question. My YouTube sound is a bit low. Okay, that means it's probably an OBS thing. Let me see if I can fix that. Oh my goodness. Sorry, my camera is very inconveniently placed. So let's see if I can... It's cranked like all the way up over there. I don't know how much more I can crank it up, y'all. I will... turn it to 11? Ugh. Does that sound better at all? I turned it up. Is that better? It does sound better? Okay. I turned my mic up a lot. Sweet. I have the over on TikTok, my volume is at 400 and guest volume is at 49%. So I don't really know how much more I can do there without cranking them all the way down and me all the way up. Because I also have the gain on my interface cranked. Okay, you could hear Joel perfectly, but my voice was low. See, yeah, I'm at 400%, y'all. And my mic is cranked up. Just keep them muted. Yeah, that'd be great. I'm just gonna bring my guests up here and make sure they're muted the whole time. Veric wants Joel's pronouns. Yeah, look at me doing the identify as joke. Ugh, I'm a lovable scamp, aren't I? Kermit, you're right. I'm gonna speak louder. Or I'll sing. That's it. I had at my callbacks today, like, I generally, some stuff went well, some stuff didn't, but one thing is that they paired me up for a scene between, like, romantic interests, and the person they paired me up with was 18 and still in high school. Now, there wasn't anything, like, physical or anything weird like that, it's just that the characters at that point are, like, in a relationship, but I'm like, this is a baby! You're having me read with a baby! So that was a little strange. But I think, yeah. Oh.
I just have a cool idea.
Okay, I thought you weren't coming back.
No, I just I left and then I just like thought of something and I thought I'd just pop back in.
Oh.
I wasn't listening or anything. But you know when like some guys have a hard time with the pronoun thing and they just don't want to say he, him.
Mm-hmm.
And they're annoyed by it or whatever. You should be like, hey, this is a great opportunity for you to say he, his, because you belong to Jesus. And that might just encourage them to like use pronouns, because then when they go in other lives and somebody says he, him, they might think, or you can be like, oh, it would really bug me if you say he, his, like you belong to Jesus, then they'll like start enjoying pronouns because like they'll go into other lives and they'll be like, I'm he, his, I belong to Jesus. And then
One hit is all it takes of pronouns. That's all I got to do. And then they're going to be hooked.
Yeah, it's just like it's a way of tricking them into just like using, knowing what pronouns are, I guess, because they just never learned that.
That's sneaky.
Yeah, it's a sneaky way to do it, and then they'll like love using them.
Yeah. I mean, I kind of just assumed yours. I hope that's all right.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I could think. Which ones did you assume were mine?
Reads Bible.
Joel. I didn't see that. Yeah, I guess that's my identity. I identify as Reads Bible now, which sucks.
We did the joke. the one joke.
Well, nailed it. Great job, kiddo.
No. Is this revenge for me saying you and Mezo felt like my uncles the other day? Is that what this is? See, because I don't have any uncles. Well, Joel, it'd be easier not to feel you if you guys weren't constantly jacking off and exposing yourselves. See, you guys agree. It's uncle energy. Cool uncle energy. I assume. Again, don't have any. The uncles that seem to like each other a little too much. I think their friendship is lovely. And they were roommates. Oh my god, they were roommates. They're the star-crossed buddies, alright? It's a beautiful friendship. Oh, Joe's not here anymore. I can get rid of the thing up there. No one needs to look at his name. He's not here. Whoa. There we are. The SCB. For infinity. Girls Gone Godless. Hey. Good to see y'all in here. You still haven't accidentally invited me to the recording room before you guys record an episode. I don't know what any of that was. That's the face I made that got me rat soup. I'm glad to see you growing on the internet. Thank you so much. That's really, really heartfelt, Hugh Janus. I'm first on the list. Yay! I feel like for some other people, I'm also like first on their list, but it's more like in case they ever get a death note. Did I lose my Christian friends when I deconstructed? I wouldn't say I lost them. It definitely made things kind of like tense between us. Because there's a lot of parts of their faith they kind of just like take for granted that everyone agrees with, you know, like them praying before meals or them like attributing things to God or Jesus. I had to monitor my language more around them because I am a little bit of a potty mouth. I'm occasionally guilty of saying a crap or a fuck, bitch, shit, cunt, cum, cock, dick. All at once. Occasionally. Thank you to those who just joined. It's hard to stay friends with people that fear for your eternal soul. Yeah, there is also that kind of awkward aspect to it because it's always the elephant in the room when it's specifically, you know, evangelical Christianity. And I've kind of talked about it before a little bit. Hey, Ethan, good to see you. I've talked about it a little bit with like Rhett and Link talked about in their deconstruction, like leaving the faith. One of the biggest regrets they had was evangelizing to their other friend when he was about to pass away rather than just spending time with him. So I understand how they feel about that. But when you are a Christian, you genuinely believe that that might be your last chance to save that person's eternal soul. So of course you're going to do every single thing that you can to get them to convert. But you lose that precious time together in the meantime. And that's rough. Sunny, thank you for watching for 500 minutes. Your mom can't handle you taking his name in vain in her presence. It's funny because my grandmother wouldn't let me say, oh my God. But she would say like bitch all the time or damn. So it just her being like, oh, don't say that. You can't say his name in vain. But she would say like son of a bitch. She actually called my dad a son of a bitch one time. My maternal not my maternal. My paternal grandmother called my father a son of a bitch. He kind of just looked at her like, yeah. I don't think she thought that one through. You used to take a drink every time your in-laws spoke Christianese on game nights. Woo! That, I'm a lightweight. I would be in trouble. Over on YouTube, they don't actually care about souls, except in the sense of making them look better for getting more into heaven. I do certainly feel that there is some of that. There's like that pressure to like convert as many souls, and you have this like sense of pride when you convert someone. I can honestly say I don't think I personally ever like saved anyone's soul while I was in the church. I did go on mission trips. I just wasn't very good at evangelizing because I was there more for the like humanitarian stuff, which is harmful in its own way, but was done with good intentions. But I don't know. I feel like people have pointed out, you know, it's basically poverty tourism, these mission trips. You go to these areas that are in desperate need of help. You provide temporary relief, and then you get to go home feeling good that you did something for Jesus, and now you get, you know, your nice comfy bedroom rather than staying on a cot somewhere in a different country. It is all very self-serving. And I regret going on any of those mission trips, looking back and seeing the harm that they did that was just completely unintentional. I mean, I had good intentions. I thought I was doing the right thing. I was just misinformed, and I didn't realize the implications of my actions. But I was a kid. At the oldest, I went on one when I was 17, kind of right before I started really deconstructing. And I remember my youth pastor sitting me down and being like, you know, you really have a heart for the people that often get overlooked or left behind. And what he meant was I wasn't homophobic at that point. I was for a while when I was much younger, but that was mostly like internalized homophobia. But I remember being told that and then being like, I feel like I just have, you know, the most basic amount of respect. Why is that something that's noteworthy? It's just because that wasn't common in our congregation. If mouth noises bother a deity, they have worse misophonia than I. Imagine if I did ASMR debates. As soon as you left, you were told you were a disappointment. Chris, I am very sorry to hear that. You are not. I'm sure you know that by now, but just in case someone hasn't told you lately, you're not. ASMR God-caused grape. So in 2 Samuel. No, I'm not doing it. I'm just don't click away. I'm not doing it. Now, I am a listener of ASMR. I enjoy me some ASMR. I don't think I could do it. I don't think I could do it though. Kayla Faye, there definitely are a lot of homophobic Christians that are in the closet. They kind of just, I mean, I was. So you tell yourself, you know, it's a sin, it's bad. You try to pray the gay away. It doesn't work. You're still queer as fuck. Happens. Interesting. Going on a mission trip to Haiti was one of the things that started your deconstruction. Well, yeah, I kind of feel the same similarly about my mission trip to the Dominican. I was kind of already questioning things during that time, but yeah. Hannah Grace, yes, I do like strange ASMR. I do like. Look, I'm gonna give y'all some top tier ASMR recommendations right now. Okay, Phoenician Sailor, incredible work. He just recently did one ASMR as Dr. Robbie from The Pit. Now, I know that sounds the opposite of intuitive, but it was very, very good. He has a lot of very good videos. He has some good The Last of Us ASMR videos as Joel. His production quality is just insane. A pretty popular one that most people know is Goodnight Moon, if you listen to ASMR at all. Love her stuff. But particularly, and this is all on, I think these people might be on TikTok, but it's primarily over on YouTube. That is the third Joel. We've got 3 Joels. But her Maybelle's Menagerie videos, it's like buying a dragon egg at this little animal menagerie. Very cute. Love that. So those are my ASMR recommendations. I could give you so many. Fred Chicken says to lay off the tasty cakes. Actually, what I have are the Trader Joe's dark chocolate mint creams. Ian, hey, welcome in. The Mineralstry of Doug is here. Salutations and sedimentations. Amber, hi. A list in Discord. You know, I will start posting on my Discord, which is in my link tree. Oh, Mezo's here. Someone invite Joel. Why are we chewing, Leslie says? You want me to swallow it whole? I'm not eating more after this. Someone send the live to Joel. I'll start posting my ASMR recommendations in my T-Post Bullshit channel on Discord.
Mezo, are you still there? Mezo.
He was just here.
Are you joking? Is this a joke?
There he is. He said what?
Oh, I need to talk with you. If you could just like, I don't know, unblock me or whatever. I need to just have a chat. I don't know if he's blocked me. He just doesn't, he hasn't been responding. I think he's, when? Do you have like an ETA on that? By the way, Robot Goat,
Yeah.
I got literally crucified in my comments for eating. And so I know you've already seen that. I'm not rushing you. I'm just excited. I know you already got people yelling at you in the comments. You're not alone. But I get these mixed messages.
Yeah,
it's like
I didn't do it nearly as
deep throat a pizza.
seductively.
Oh, sometimes I smash a donut into my face. They love that.
You've held me hostage having to watch you do that in black and white.
You just got to push the mic away or mute up or something. But like when I ate pizza and I have a clip. Whoa. I have a clip on YouTube and I probably have like 20 comments on it of people saying that I had to turn it off. You were fucking eating. And they like, I think I lost subscribers. Like they got really angry. And what sucks about it is I get it because I have misophonia. So like I hate it too. Like if someone's eating beside me and I hear it, I want to kill them. Like I genuinely want to commit a murder.
What about miso soup?
If they're slurping, yeah, I want to kill them.
So you have misophonia?
Yeah, I have all the versions. Mezo, Mezzo. Like if I was sitting with Mezo and he was
Mesophonia!
snacking, if he was eating some miso soup and slurping, I'd have Mezzo, misophonia, and I would lose my goddamn mind. I would like. It's a weird thing because like you feel certainly anxiety, but like anger. Like the
Well,
way to
it
describe
doesn't
it is
bother
anger.
me, so misophonia is not bothering.
That doesn't bug you at all, eh?
No.
Yeah, well, if you don't want everyone to hate you, don't.
Oh, I do.
Never eat again. Oh, you want that? All right, well then,
Didn't you hear what Rat Soup said the other night?
What do you say?
Oh, I can't tell you. You'd have to take your headphones out.
Oh my goodness! Well, on the live?
Yeah.
I know. He destroyed Bitter Truth, and I think Bitter Truth has passed away now. From what Joshua said.
Well, I certainly wouldn't say we can only hope.
So I guess this was a false alarm, but this is my third time up, and
Mezo is here. He's about to come onto the live.
Where is the video version? Okay. Yeah, I don't believe you, I guess. I think you're lying to me.
He said it in the chat. You can read it.
Yeah, I don't think he's coming up soon.
Well, you think he's just going to keep, like, jerking it to us talking?
I don't think he's doing that right now. He's probably, like, cleaning the counter or something. I'm going to, like, you know,
yeah, I bet he is.
That's not a euphemism. Listen, I'm working on something. I just need his help on it. Let me know when he gets up on the live so that I can come in and just like talk to him if I'm available. So anyway, sorry.
I will let you know when he's available.
Okay,
That's
thanks.
so
Kiddo.
funny.
He's available.
Literally, Joel, I was actually not joking. Literally cleaning my counter when where'd he go?
He's had his three times, so.
Oh, I just missed him.
Yeah.
I was just getting this orange.
Yeah, he was talking about earlier, he wanted you to do something. I forget the rest of the conversation, but I remember he definitely mentioned you jacking off.
Yeah, why do you think I was cleaning the counter? Wait, what does he want? What's wrong with him?
Well, he wanted to be the one to ask you. I'm not gonna like take that away from him, right?
Oh, okay. Well, can you tell me when he gets back up?
Fuck you guys. I feel like I could post this as a VOD and just title it like Joel and Mezzo edges us all. You think I know how long this bit's gonna be? They get to decide how long the bit is, unfortunately. So anywhere between 10 minutes and 2 years. Well, here, let me see. Is Joel still in here, or did he stop watching? Because he doesn't like this. He doesn't like watching me. I guess he's gone. Oh.
Just to be clear, did you want to say anything to me, or did you have any?
Well, I always love talking to you. I hope it's okay. I added the, like, slightly translucent RAMSASS letters up there. And I chopped off the bottom of the thing to be able to dual stream. Is that cool?
Why can't I find the slightly translucent RAMSASS letters? Oh, I see them now. It's because they're kind of on TikTok. They're behind the thing a little bit.
Right, but they'll be visible on YouTube. It's kind of like a watermark. Just say, like, this is my show. This is me. Oh. I do it. And I should get all the credit for the
Obviously,
concept.
That's what I should have done. It's a good idea.
Would you put ass or Mezo?
You know, I tell people this and they don't believe me, but it's a true story that I named it Atheist Sunday School, not knowing the acronym.
That's beautiful.
It was really just like, what's the word? Penelope? What's the word? That sounds like a name when something is a coincidence.
Onomatopoeias. That's my guess.
Onomatopenis?
Yes. God, I want a penis.
What's the freaking word?
Serendipity?
Yes. What did I say?
Penelope.
I mean, that's pretty close.
Sure.
I haven't been kind of like out of the loop of the lives. I don't know if you know, I went to the beach the other day. I'm kind of like a beach guy now, so I just
I saw you doing your atheisms.
Get out of the like debate forum and just like hit the waves a little bit.
Weren't we supposed to go to the lake at like 4 a.m?
You and me?
Yeah, Lake Michigan. Weren't we supposed to go to Lake Michigan at 4 a.m? Wasn't that a joke at some point?
I feel like you make plans without me a lot, so I don't know.
Oh yeah, you weren't supposed to know.
Oh, to get murdered by that guy?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, is that what that was?
Yeah. Oh, the penile guy, the penile gland guy came back. The penile gland guy came back tonight. And he tried to convince me he wasn't the penile gland guy, as if anyone else says penile gland.
Was I there for the penile gland?
Yes.
So, like I said, I'm just kind of like, just sort of like a beach dude now. Like
Mezzo,
my new persona is pretty much that I just like, I surf and I have a bleached blonde kind of like.
That's one of my most cherished memories of our friendship, Mezo.
I just can't be expected to remember things from before my beach life era. So I kind of like, I have some towels here, got some board shorts, and
those sound perfect for jacking off, but what about our friendship?
Well, I use surf wax for that.
Cowabunga.
That's exactly what I said.
I know.
Because
I know you so well, because we're such good friends.
I just don't remember you from before the beach, you know. It just changes you.
You know, the beach would change me as well, but that's because I would have cancer everywhere if I went. Speaking of translucent, that's me.
Right.
Yes.
Is that why you did it in that color up there? You did it to match your skin
to match
tone?
my skin tone, yes. And since I didn't do any lip color today, and I do have like corpse colored lips, but y'all, I came straight from that callback. I came straight there. It was supposed to be from 3:30 to 5:30, but no, it was from like 3:30 to 7:30.
Are you allowed to say what you're auditioning for, or is there another?
Oh, I can say, yeah. It was no, it's a community theater production. It's a little show called Nerdy Prudes Must Die. Now, over on YouTube, you guys might know that one.
Scary.
It actually is a horror comedy. It is, so I'm a theater nerd, and you know this, and I could talk forever about it, so I'll give you the short version. It is part of a trilogy of horror comedy musicals. It is the third one in the trilogy, and I got called back for 3 roles, one of which I'm really hopeful for, but I don't know if I got. But her name is Grace Chastity, and she is an extremely Christian, nerdy prude, who is so determined to get over her guilt from touching herself for the first time that she ends up becoming a murderer and then getting haunted.
Like spoiler alert, like you sort of said the whole thing,
I did
like,
not.
Who's the bad guy? Oh,
Trust
okay,
me,
really?
I did
That's
not.
exciting. But I still don't like. Would I have to go to it if you get it?
Yeah.
When did he get up here?
It was like way after you left.
I just finished cleaning my counter, and
Why didn't anyone message me? This is bullshit.
I was trying to invite you
When
he came up here.
I did not see any invites that should actually show up in my inbox.
it should be there.
Well,
That's true. I think they're messing with you.
I'm sorry. I will not mess with you about that.
All right. Well,
what are you
anyway, you guys
eating
are
on there?
fucking with me. So, Mezo,
Probably.
have you given up your tallies for towels?
Tallies were just like the old me. You know, that was before I was like, Did you know that you can play volleyball on the beach?
Volleyball?
Well, I can't.
Yeah.
I can't play volleyball anywhere.
Isn't it
just,
different?
It's just the same as street volleyball. You know how most people play that on the streets?
Yeah.
We get like into a pickup game in the Bronx or something.
Pick up volleyball? Yeah.
But you can do it like that, but it's just a little bit sandier.
Oh, that's cute. Church shit said something about crunchy. Is that what's that word that means sound effects, but it sounds like you're giving a blowjob?
Penelope.
Oh yeah.
No, it's nom nom on a penis. Isn't nom nom on a penis?
Yeah.
Anyway, Mezo.
Yeah.
I had a question for you if you choose to answer it.
Okay, but just keep in mind, I'm a surfer now.
Yeah, this is what sucks about it because
not
I'm
really.
actually
Like I didn't. Just to be clear, like I didn't like go on a surfboard or in the ocean.
Right.
You don't have to.
Or near the volleyball court. But
What
I could see the beach from my car though.
Okay.
Hey. I couldn't today at any point. So.
It's kind of my new life.
Tonight, I recorded like a raw sort of demo of a song.
Are you all right?
Yeah, these are just really dry hint of lime Tostitos.
Oh, you should drink something.
Oh, that's smart.
Get a
You should
Celestia
just-
or something.
Hold on. I don't have a lot of water here, but I guess. Hold on.
That's good.
Okay.
Oh my god, that sounds so hydrating.
I see the views going down in real time.
That's impossible. We always bring them up. We're celebrities.
This is how we do it usually.
Mezzo, would you work on this tune with me for a little bit? Like if I sent you a demo, would you sort of like, I know you said I'm never doing music with you. I just don't like how you do it.
Right.
But would you?
I love your music. It's just how you do it.
It's just how I do it.
Your method is so frustrating.
Yeah. And you say we both do the keys. What am I going to do, right? And I'm like, you play the guitar too, and you go, you do. Anyway, but I'm like looking for
sound effects,
some sound effects and vibes. Like I need you to go like, oh, this would be a good idea. You know, like maybe bring in some horns here or something.
Ooh, do y'all need any ukulele or kalimba?
We're good,
I have
thanks.
some of those.
Damn.
I would say, like throughout the whole song, you're gonna want it to be horny. That's my first, like just out of the gate. That's my first.
Oh, you guys need some horny?
People like.
We're good, thanks.
Fuck.
People prefer when they're listening to music to be just sexually tense.
It's
they want to feel pent up.
Speaking of sexually tense music, there is a song in Nerdy Prudes Must Die. It's called Dirty Girl. And the opening line is, no, I'm going to say it because I want you guys to hear this. Because it's
Mezzo, maybe we should take this
music.
offline.
It's, hey, boo, daddy needs a little of that dirty soup.
Oh, gross. Oh, fucking sick.
That sounds, I don't mind it. Hey, by the way, we're
Choked
calling
on this dripping wet apple I'm slurping.
That's horny. We're calling Robot Goat Kiddo now.
You are not calling me Kiddo.
Kiddo now?
They're pretending like they don't like it, but they love it.
Like Kid A, but Kid O?
Yeah, it's like the
a
Radiohead album, but it's like...
I'm the 15th kid.
Yeah. Hey, do you know every number of the letters of the alphabet? Because that's right.
I learned it
Really?
for 1% Club.
Do you guys lick your fingers when you eat chips?
No, but I do it when I'm not eating chips.
you just sucking back your fingers? That's interesting.
Because I don't like the flavor of that chip
I
dust.
bite my thumb at you.
But just a plain finger? Oh my god, I'm so into that.
Well, anyway,
why are we calling you Kiddo?
Ooh, I'll ruin the bit because it's Joel's kink.
It's not a kink. It's just a way that we do. Okay, look, it's not a kink.
Could we call Joel kink?
Sure, Joel.
Mezo, is this a yes or no on the collab on the tune?
Okay, Kinko? No. Kiddo? Yes.
All right, was that a no for the tune that you hit in the middle of those Kinkos and Kiddos?
I feel like I already gave you some tips, like I said, to make it horny. Like that's enough to get credit on the song.
I gave you the dirty soup thing.
All right, see you later, Kinko.
Well, that was your kink. Oh, that he said bye to himself.
He's gonna go to bed.
Does that work? Can you say bye to yourself?
Yeah, if you're about to go to bed, I do that every night right before I go to sleep.
You can just like from alive be like, oh, bye, Mezo.
I knew it was coming. Joel and Mezzo, everyone. Kinko bot. Interesting. You love Nerdy Peruse Must Die followed by Black Friday. Hell yeah! Nerdy Peruse is my favorite of the trilogy. Guy Who Didn't Like Musicals is second. Black Friday is my least favorite. Sorry. It's like a self high five. That it is. G-Force, thank you for the galaxy. My goodness. Thank you so much. Gamer, are you here to flirt with me again, or do you actually want to have a conversation?
No, I was here to have a conversation. But
all right,
we've talked before, though. I just want to let you know that, like, I'm not sure if you remember me.
I do. Anyone who makes me uncomfortable, I remember.
I was the guy from your dreams last night.
Yeah, because I take melatonin a lot, so I have frequent nightmares.
How was it a nightmare?
You were there. So, what conversation do you want to have?
I want to know how you lost your faith. What happened?
Yeah. So, as I got older, I explored more viewpoints, questioned what I'd been told, and it didn't hold up.
What specific event?
It wasn't really one event in particular. It's more like I was told things about the Bible and I believed them, but then I found that the Bible actually has like contradictions and inaccuracies and so many atrocities. And I've been given excuses like, well, there was the Old Covenant and the New Covenant, but like under scrutiny, that doesn't hold up because it's the same God. So it's still the same values. Like that God would still have to hold those events to be good and moral. And that just, I find that to be impossible to justify.
Do you believe in any God?
Nope. I'm an agnostic atheist.
Agnostic atheist. How do you believe that the universe came up about? Do you believe that the universe has a creator, or you don't know?
I think it was eternal.
You think the universe has always existed?
Yes.
How so?
Well, time must necessarily have always existed, so if time must have necessarily always existed, I would think that the universe could have also always existed.
There definitely has to have had a beginning. If time does exist, there has to definitely be a beginning.
No, it's actually contradiction to have a beginning of time.
Why?
Because if there's a state prior to time, that would still be a time-based relationship. It would be prior to time. And if time didn't exist, there can be no prior to. So for time to exist, it must have always existed.
At least the way humans measure it. Time could be something man-made, right? There could be a universal...
Time itself, no. Our conception of it, yes.
There could be a more accurate, universal type of time that we don't know of.
I don't know what you mean by accurate, more universal type of time. If you mean like seconds, minutes, and hours, that's not time. Time is just a state of change. It's like a change in events.
We're talking about past, present, and future, the way humans understand it. It could be all like a human
Well, I'm again defining time as like change, a changing of events, a sequence of events.
Yeah, I mean, as the way humans understand it, but universally
we are
speaking,
humans, so yeah.
No, that's what I'm saying. That this is all dependent on like how man sees time. But there could be an objective truth to time that we don't know of.
I would say that time is objective. It's just our perspective, like our perception of it, that is subjective.
But time is objective.
Yeah. Our understanding of it would be subjective.
Okay, fair enough. Well, I guess I'll go ahead and drop already. I'm not sure. I ran out of ideas.
All right. You have a good one. Sorry for that. Well. Oh, I have 2 requests. Since that's the case, I'm just gonna let them both go up, I guess. Hey, for the sake of time, can you guys just both say whatever at the same time?
Oh.
I'm kidding. Ethan, you want to start us off?
I was waiting for him to start so I could just talk over. There's
no way in these cats. No, I was just curious about something actually. In terms of your deconstruction, do you believe that it's better for people to just sort of metaphorically get thrown into like the deep end of a pool, or do you believe in sort of like a gradual thing, or does it kind of depend on the person?
I would say it depends on the person. For those who are particularly radicalized and are engaging in like harmful behaviors, it might be necessary for the good of others for them to have a more like rapid deconstruction of their faith. For people who, like, I would say, you know, like the 89-year-old grandmas who have just been Christian their entire lives because it's been convenient, I don't think it's as necessary to have like a rapid deconstruction, because she's not going to go to Congress and get bills passed that like affect the rights of queer people, right? She's just going to watch like Let's Make a Deal reruns all day.
I mean, you say that, but older people do vote more than...
They do vote more, yes, and I agree with that, but I would say that it's still...
They vote less times.
Yeah.
Right, so like they're gonna vote one more time, and then the young people are gonna vote 30 more times.
Yeah.
I mean, it's true. They're likely to go out and do it, but like sometimes people have been a thing so long that there ain't no change about it. So it makes more sense to kind of let them find their own way out, and then work on a younger generation.
You said that with a little sauce behind it.
I think we should put people to death
like maybe
above
it's just
the age
not
of
worth
60.
it, like...
Sorry.
Oh no, sorry. I was just saying, like, at what point do you think maybe it's just like not worth it to like, oh, this person's 89 years old, you know, might as well just let her be.
My goodness, GeForce, thank you for the galaxy once again. Very much appreciated, thank you. And one for Mezo too. Yeah, I'm not gonna say there's like a cutoff age, right? Because I've talked before how some people have said like, well, you know, for my grandma, she's like a comfort thing. She's getting really up in years, and taking that away from her, like, what good would that do? I do kind of feel that is just allowing someone to perpetuate like harmful behavior to a certain point. But I don't have like a specific age. Generally, like from my perspective, the conversations that I have are all, you know, opt-in conversations. So I don't see myself personally ever being in a situation where I'm like actively trying to deconvert someone like that. Just because, again, I don't really necessarily want to force people into those conversations if they don't want to have them. If they are in my stream consenting to it, clearly wanting to talk about it, or they approach me, different story. But generally, I'm not going to go up to like a little old lady and be like, you know, in Numbers 31.
I've definitely, you know, found my way into a few nursing homes with a megaphone, and we'll kind of just, you know, shout, or if I can get on the intercom, it's even better before they catch me. Just kind of let people know, like, it's gonna suck really soon. Like, you're not gonna experience anything.
But it's like, it's a community service thing, right? It's in between jazz standards.
Yeah, I'll do some music for them, and then they like to. Sometimes I'll tap dance. They like it when I tap. It's a little old fashioned. They like that, and then I'll just, you know, let them know like there's about to be nothing.
The old hard shoe. Ethan, what about you? You ever tap dance for the elderly?
I've played saxophone once or twice for them.
Hey, you guys needed some horns.
Actually,
you're saying you guys like I'm part of Joel's song. I'm trying to distance myself from his project. Yeah. Thank you.
Well, I'm just trying to be helpful. I just want to be a valuable member of the team that I haven't been invited to yet.
Yeah, don't make it sound. Team is too close to band. Just don't use that word around him. I don't want to get wrapped up into another band with Joel. It always ends dramatic.
But,
yeah, it's so.
But just
dramatic.
remember, you can't spell team without T.
But you can spell meat with. Oh, you still need T.
Still need a T.
You're right. Okay, I'll think about that.
And you can't spell right without a T.
This is like me playing Wordle every morning.
Band. I like Wordle. My kids are into it.
I'm good at it some days.
You're
GeForce, thank you for another galaxy. Fuck. Sorry, Ethan, were you saying something?
Shut up. No, I was just gonna say you're all right at it most times, give or take. You know how it goes. That's all right. I know you don't mean it. Also, I don't want to hear shit about me ever drinking on Lake Hall again. After that little display.
Okay, I can acknowledge that I know you now, finally.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Okay, fuck, thank goodness. Okay. That's been hard. Anyway, Mezo, this is my Joel. This is Ethan.
Oh, great. They're multiplying. This is fucking terrible. Oh, hey, Joel.
God,
good to have you here. Hey, buddy.
It kind of goes like, it's like, you're my.
Okay, so he's going to get you roped in like this. It sounds really good. In fact, it sounds complete. Almost like you don't need any. Okay. Don't like give him any suggestions.
Can you stop unmuting me, please?
Yeah.
Then it goes.
Stop
to
unmuting you? Okay.
No, don't unmute.
Don't unmute?
And
Great. I'm rolling on my end. I'm getting this. This
What's
is good
that?
stuff. And got it. I just recorded that. So I think that's pretty complete. You probably don't need any
that's
other.
like not even. That's like
I'll just send
3/4
that
of the
off
chorus.
to Spotify because I don't think you need any other input on
Thanks,
that.
GeForce, but you can't have a piece of the song. Oh, thank you for that. Okay, you got a piece of the song.
Okay, if GeForce is paying for the song, I want to help. I want to help. I want to.
Can I
get
just
in on
finish the chorus, Mezo?
Wait,
And then it goes to.
Wait, so if you send galaxies, you can be part of the song?
Well, he's like investing. He's investing in the track.
I'll invest.
Send a
How much?
galaxy.
How much is it? Can I? I don't think I can from here. I'll send it on your next live.
Yeah,
I'm not actually promising that.
And also, I won't remember, so it'll just be a waste of a galaxy.
Oh, great.
So
you're forgetting me too?
I just threw in mine. So
Mezo, how do you think?
Yeah, I think it's what do you say when that's a wrap?
Do you want to hear the bridge part? We haven't really done the verses, but it's like.
Are you gonna jump off it?
I think I could use some ukulele or some kalimba personally.
My ukulele's over on the. I don't even know if I could play these chords on ukulele.
Oh, you couldn't. You suck at it. But hey, you know who does play ukulele?
I think it's a G sharp.
I have that
who
on
knows how to
kalimba.
play a G sharp?
You have a Fuck you! Fuck you for having a kalimba.
Is that G sharp on the kalimba?
Yeah, it's a G sharp. It's a G sharp.
Only on the kalimba though.
I tuned my kalimba to G sharp. And can you believe it was in arm's reach? That's true.
Where are you in your house right
Mine's
now?
not, because I'm in a closet.
Where are you, Mezo, just so I can picture you?
I'm in my kalimba closet. It's where I keep them all.
Oh, right. Yeah, that makes sense. So there's...
Ethan, are you not going to defend me at all right now?
I don't know what he's saying, but I like the way he says it.
And then it goes,
I like
it goes
your
into the, like,
funny
the
words,
hook
Magic
is like,
Man.
What is bad?
Like
I'm
that.
still waiting for him to play Wonderwall.
Wait, what is it? I've got a capo on 3, but today is gonna be the day that they're gonna throw it back to you.
Now you're gonna get the YouTube in trouble.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Wow.
Actually, I shouldn't have played my new song because
Yeah.
You're gonna retroactively copyright.
I'm gonna demonetize you.
You're gonna produce the song, put it on Spotify, and then come back and copyright me.
Yeah, it's got to be published by some sort of dickish piece of shit organization.
Oh, you're gonna get UMG? I didn't mean that, YouTube.
Joel,
Copywriting yourself is actually like a way to protect yourself on YouTube. If you make like a original piece of music and then put it in your song and then copyright claim yourself, it generally stops other people from copyright claiming.
You have to record it on your phone and then mail your phone to yourself.
That's what I've been doing. I've just because if it's stamped, then it's official.
That's the way it works. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do it like a postcard. Like you leave your phone. Just
I
put
have
a
so
stamp
many
on it.
phones in Manila envelopes in my basement. It's
you can
like
just use the same phone.
Your victims' ones don't count.
Are you buying a new iPhone for every like tune you record?
Yeah, because you can't
Send me
unseal
one.
the
I got
envelope.
an SE.
I used to have an iPhone SE. I loved it.
I actually did too. I still have it, and I love it.
How many
It's
years
so
ago?
small.
Like earlier last year.
Okay.
Mezzo and I have
There's two very different conversations going on right now between us and chat.
I also wanted to talk about the time thing, if you want to get a third topic going. But Joel, I really liked there's a little slide you did. You had 2 strings and you did a little slide up.
Oh, like
yeah. I mean, really nice. Did I tell you guys I bought a new guitar?
Oh
No,
please,
you don't tell me anything.
please. Let me play the verse for you. It's like how did I? And then it goes up. And then this is kind of the hook. It's like, what is my love?
For me, it's the lyrics.
Oh, I like that part.
Yeah, that's the hook. Ethan,
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Like you picked up on that? What is my love?
What
It goes
a
like that.
hooker.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a wedding song.
Could you guys hear my dog fart on the microphone?
No, why was your
No,
dog
your dog
farting on the mic?
I'm gonna get closer to her because it's really funny, and she does this a lot.
Incredible.
But how am I
You've
gonna-
introduced a fourth topic of conversation?
But Mezo, how am I gonna know the difference between that and Joel's song?
That's what I was gonna say. We could add. You need some horns.
That's rude. Rude. That's rude.
I have a dog with gas. If you want some sound effects and horns.
I can fart too, Joel.
You know, I like the jokes. I like the joke, Robot. You know I like the jokes, but that's crossing a line.
I'm sorry, Kinko.
I've never heard anyone.
The way that you said that and then immediately started playing made it feel like you were highlighting your statement with like a guitar string, just like real quick. Just like...
It's like somebody that has like that band. There was an episode of Family Guy where that happened, where this guy.
Have you
where
ever
he was
seen?
walking-
Oh, thank God, Family Guy.
Well, Joel, just play that and let me talk. Like, play it quietly and I'll talk because it sounded like one of these. Hey, we had a lot of laughs today, but something really serious did happen. Robot Goat crossed a line. If your friends do that, you have to speak up. Speak for yourself. Don't let them do it. Stab them in the face with any sharp object you have as retribution for what they did to you. Thanks for watching PBS.
Me?
Don't kill hookers. Hookers are people too.
I think that might be the clip right there. That's at the end of the. Yeah, I think that was great. I'll take it.
All right. Well, the mood has been soured by you harshing that man's buzz with the guitar. So
I harsh no buzzes. I'm the buzz unharsher. Fuck! I had a chance to say something cool. I can do that. All right. I'm the rose toy. Isn't that what we all want to be? imagine if I'm like, and this is sponsored by Melissa. You know what? I have a guest and request, but this has been delightful, and I kind of want to just go ahead and end it here since it's almost 11 o'clock, and I have work in the morning, very early. So a big thank you to everyone over on both YouTube and on TikTok for tuning in, for fucking RAMSASS Duo Stream Live. One last follow call, sub if you haven't already. Follow on TikTok if you haven't already. Come join our Discord, come hang out with me. I guess I'm going to be posting ASMR recommendations now in my little bullshit channel that I got. Go join Mezo for some live music in a little bit over on Mezo Music. Maybe there'll be a Xena appearance, maybe a dog will fart. You never know what will happen. Yeah, okay, Mezo and Joel are going to work on that tune. Without me? Because I just said I'm going to bed. I just said I'm going to bed, Mezo. So why are you working on the tune if I'm not going to be there? Why are you... Anyway, I'm going to have to end it on TikTok first, which means YouTube's going to get a couple of extra seconds. And it's not going to be in the VOD either, because the VOD's going to be the TikTok version. So, goodbye, my lovely TikTok people. See you later.